Hello, beautiful souls. It's Melissa from Connected Souls, and today I'm bringing you a reading that's going to talk into what cycle of your journey, your soul journey that you're currently experiencing here is coming to completion. Okay? Yeah, we're forever learning new lessons on our soul journey as we go, so it's not unusual to have new ones hit occasionally, or perhaps as one's closing out, a new one starts. However, everything has to come to an end at some point, so it'd be nice to look into what area of your journey are you successfully completing at the moment, or is coming to a completion for you. So let's look into it a bit further with the cards. I'm doing 4 groups this time. So here you'll see I have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. As usual, I will leave this on the screen for a little bit shortly so you're able to breathe in and take a moment while you choose which group feels right for you. And then in the description below you will find the timestamp so you can go straight to that reading that you've chosen, and I'll go through a full reading to work through understanding what this cycle is that's coming to completion for you. Now, sometimes at the start of a reading you may feel like it's not quite sounding right straight away, or it may feel negative straight away, or yeah, whatever feeling you might get initially, that's like, uh-oh, just bear with it, because you'll find it's not uncommon for the story to unfold as the reading goes, and then things start to make more sense as I pull further cards pull further cards out, and then it all comes together and you get a little bit more of a story. So I really do appreciate it if you hit like, and I also enjoy it when you pop a comment in. Yeah, it's always awesome to see what resonates for people. I also enjoy the idea of hearing what other people's thoughts are on future readings they would like to see, like just general questions that might be an intrigue to you to find out more on. Okay, whether it be love or career, or yeah, we had one follower that suggested I do one for the Halloween coming up, based around fears. So yeah, in honor of the spooky season, I will do something like that closer to Halloween. And yeah, it's always cool, because although I might do things that I'm drawn to sometimes, like this one, I'm feeling drawn to do this one, which sometimes can be more spirit-led, that this is a message that needs to be heard, and there will be times where it's just nice to be follower-led. You'll sometimes have a feeling of what you need to hear too. Okay, now take my readings as guidance. I always stress the importance of using your intuition and your inner knowing too. I'm here to provide intuitive guidance, which means the cards and my interpretation of these is going to tell the story. You, within your inner knowing, is always going to understand for yourself how that needs to be received, and the nuggets in there of learnings that are there for you to take on and move forward with. Okay, they can be profound, and sometimes they can just be little messages that give a little bit of hope or a little bit of extra oomph to a situation you're working through. So as mentioned, here we have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. I'll pop this on the screen for you to take a moment to choose, and I'll see you in the group chosen. Take care. Hello, group 1. You have chosen the card with this pretty pink flower, and it's card number 33, the Threshold. So this will be your main energy as we go through the reading for you, and I will pull out some further oracle cards before I start to talk into that one. Okay, alrighty, so group 1 at this time, what is the collective group 1 coming to a cycle of completion on at the moment? What cycle is coming to completion? Group 1. Okay, so we have cultivate your space, inner beauty and self-care. What cycle is coming to completion for group 1 at this time? The pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction, and the Chiromancer, delivering news and collaboration. And what other messages do we need to receive at this time regarding the cycle of completion for group 1? We have healing and life and death. Okay, so group 1, we have the Threshold, which is as though you are, it's funnily enough, it is like you are coming to the completion of something. Go figure. You are on the precipice of shifting through the end of a cycle into a new. Okay, it's as though there's almost been an unknown of which direction to go. So you've needed to really go through this inner sacredness of this self-care, and, you know, with a secret garden here, cultivating your own space, bringing your own beauty in back into your inner self. There's been an element of collaboration here in this process where you have been working with others and yourself in working through your healing process. Okay, you've been, it says here, you can heal yourself with your thoughts or make yourself sick. So with the collaboration with others, I feel like you have actually been working through your healing journey with someone supporting you through this journey. And with that, you have been able to start to change the way you think about yourself, the way you treat your inner self and your surroundings. That by clearing this clutter of these thoughts that were making you, well, whether they make you physically sick or emotionally or mentally, you know, in terms of being confused, this is coming to an end. So there's more clarity now on how you move forward. Because here the pathless was difficult decisions, lack of direction. It's as though you are lost in this cluttered space of where to move next. You know, the complexities of decisions, it's just like the lines on the hands here with the palm. It's like, okay, well, there's all this here, but it's like another language which my mind is not comprehending yet. And this can be the case. Sometimes we do get stuck in moments in time where it's like the clarity just doesn't land, and it takes this whole journey of returning to self and just allowing the acceptance of the change, allowing the acceptance of knowing that some healing work has to be done. And with the Chiromancer, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's either that or Chiromancer. I'm not sure. It says delivering news and collaboration. So there has been support from your guides in this healing journey, your spirit team that are there to support you. They have been delivering these messages to keep going, keep going. Whether you have been aware of this or not, there has been this almost inner push to just keep on moving. It's okay. All right, there is news to come. There is something great for you to be experienced. And the messages that have been coming through have been giving that little bit of clarity in the direction to go. But first, this work had to be done within mind. And then here with life and death, it says, do we really die? Well, life and death is the cycle of an ending of a cycle and the birth of a new. Like this is backwards, it says life, so the birth and then the ending. So we are going through at the moment a completion of an old cycle. But even then, even with a birth and then a death, it still results in another new cycle. There's always a new renewal after any death of anything, whether it be an individual passing, there will be a renewal of life in a different way, in energy, in the way things change, in the remaining people's environments. If it's the death of a cycle of thought patterns, there's a renewal of new thought patterns. Any ending of any cycle of any sort will result in the new. So there's definitely a massive transition that's coming through, that's becoming more clear on where this is going. So we'll get some more general messages for group 1 on this with the tea leaves. Okay. This is a timeless reading. Oh, I didn't mean to get that many, but anyone who watches me regularly probably already knows that. I always end up with way more. It's just like, oh my god, where am I going to put them all? Anywho, we will figure that out. Okay, so here we have Dagger. I'm going to move those guys up. Alright, Dagger says, fear, worries, and tense situations. Ear, good news. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. We have Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. We have February. And we have family wishes come true with the well. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming with the caterpillar. We have the Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. And Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Okay, so this is a timeless reading. So anytime you are receiving this, the relevance will be there for you in the fact that you've been drawn to receive it, and the pile that you choose, the messages are for you. So the fact that we have February, I'm going to say we are in September now, so either in February, if that's after the time you're receiving this reading, then something may be happening in February. It's next to delivering news and collaboration. There is here news of a birth or a new business opportunity next to it. February is also, it was 5 months from now, so it could possibly be 5 months or 5 weeks, whatever feels right in your inner knowing from the time you are receiving this. Okay, now as I was saying, we have delivering the news, and here we have ear, good news, delivering news, Stork, news. another birth or a new business opportunity. So you've been lacking this direction, and it's been holding you back from birthing something new, something that's been really difficult to decide. With this decision that you have been holding on to, and this direction you've been holding on to, there's been a lot of fear. Here with the dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. You've known that this is needing to come to an end, but you've feared this shift. I just feel like, I don't know why, but I just keep feeling like maybe this has something to do with relationship, okay? It's just, it may not resonate for you, it may be something else that you've got in mind, but I'm just getting a feeling this may be relationship related. Something within your world has been having you sitting on the precipice of where to now. And now it's time. You're making this decision to finally go, okay, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing. As mentioned before, you've been doing this healing work, you've been working through it, which is why the clarity came through. It is why you have been able to start to make this shift to end this situation. And by doing this, it's like this massive karmic ending. It's a cycle that you are here on this earth to shift. It's not just a little shift that goes, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. This is massive. This is big for you. So it's a difference between you, if you believe in life after death, I do. I believe in reincarnation. I believe we have past lives, and we'll have many more depending on where you're at in your cycle. So in my belief system, I believe that what we don't complete in our massive karmic cycles within this lifetime, we take on to the next, and we'll then have to complete it elsewhere. So I feel like whatever is going on here at the moment in terms of taking charge of yourself and your decisions and respecting the ending of being needed with this situation, it's a powerful shift for you. So with the flute, we have disappointment in a friend or lover, and Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. So there's been another person in your life, whether it's, as I said, whether it is relationship and it's your companion, or whether it's a friend, someone hasn't been behaving very well, hasn't been very nice. And this, I feel, has been really causing a lot of this lack of direction, this not knowing, because you're contending with someone else's needs, someone else's feelings. And if someone else in our life isn't being reasonable and fair, it can be really hard, especially when we love them. It's really difficult to suddenly go, oh, I'm going to choose me. So we have here the good news alongside family wishes come true, the news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Now the stork, I do see, when I see new birth or new business opportunity, I usually think to myself, it can be the birth of anything new. Okay, putting the pieces in a new beginning of something. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And here is confirmation, angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. As you probably recall, I mentioned earlier that in delivering news, you started to receive that guidance from your spirit team as to the direction to go, and they assisted you in this healing journey. So you are much like this caterpillar right now. I feel like you are this caterpillar starting to go, oh, I'm coming out of this because I'm receiving this loving guidance. I'm protected here, so it's safe. I can do this. So the end of a pretty big cycle, so it seems. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot cards to get a bit more of an idea on this. Okay, what is the completion of this cycle referring to? Is there any more specific guidance on this? Any more specific info? Group 1. Oh, isn't that funny? We have the Lovers. Okay. And we have 4 of Wands. Yeah, so as I thought, this was relationship based. So this is either going to be the ending of a cycle that is related to either a current relationship or perhaps you're single and it's a relationship that you're potentially heading into. Okay, perhaps a cycle that's ending in that element where it's an acceptance of letting that love in. Okay, if it's a current relationship, I don't feel like this is the ending of the relationship per se. I feel like this is more a collaboration together and a creation of that healing together where you are, oh yeah, here, sorry, we have collaboration here. I feel like this is more of you both coming together and going, how can we cultivate this space to work better for us? How can we make better decisions as a team? How can we grow together? Like what is here for us together? And you know, 33, which is the card number on the threshold, well, 3 is about growth. It's creativity. It's like, as a couple, you are getting more creative in how you choose to grow and move forward. So, you know, the Lovers are like this card is major arcana. It's massive energy. It's about partnership, making major choices, shared values. You know, it's got, you know, plenty of other beautiful meanings, but I feel like pertinent to this is there's a massive transformation and healing happening within you in how you choose to relate. That you are no longer accepting to be treated or to spend your relationship feeling a certain way anymore in your life. And you're choosing now to honor that with your partner in that growth. This could be, as I said before too, if you are single. Perhaps you have had a love interest or a person that has come and gone, and there's been, you know, here, like someone is behaving stupidly, disappointment in a friend or lover. It's like, you know, you both had to go through this difficult decision of finding direction and knowing where to go next. And that's coming back together. Now, the reason I feel that as well is because the 4 of Wands is, you know, it's very fire, passion. It's just, it's stable. It's like, you know, they're standing on this house with multiple levels, so there's a solid foundation. It's even, it's balanced. You've got, you know, the 2 trees either side, you've got the bird either side, everything's balanced, okay? And there's celebration, they're dancing on the rooftop. It's about reunions and stability, okay? So whether it's current relationship or one that never completely came together, or perhaps has been trying to, I don't know, but it's definitely related to these elements. Okay, so I'll get some more tarot to look into this a bit more. We'll see what else there is for us to know about this completion of this cycle. All right, we have King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have our King of Cups, which is you know, things are becoming just emotionally more balanced. It's whatever it is you've experienced together or together apart, whatever it may be, it's as though this has created this great level of wisdom in you that you are stead strong in. It's like you've just learned to really embrace your inner knowing on how to make this work now. You know, with this octopus tentacles all on, well, this one's actually depicted as a feminine king, because this deck, this card deck that I'm using, actually has the king in the feminine and the masculine. Okay, so it's just using more of that feminine energy in terms of the way the king is being presented here. So I'm going to refer to her as a she, irrelevant of how you'd like to view your feminine energy, because feminine and masculine is within us all. So she has become more creative because her tentacles, it's like she's gone into seeking the depths of so many different elements in so many different ways to really get to the crux of the whys and the hows, to the point that it's like she's become this nurturing, balanced, like form of loving counsel in how the view of everything is now. Like with the, you know, the pentacles is about health and earthly elements. It's this beautiful, balanced, groundedness. I always feel like pentacles for me. I'm an earth sign, so I guess it's just how I see that deeply for myself. But there is so much here in that I feel like this is an element of what's been learned for this king. Eight of Pentacles is mastery. There's been this commitment to mastering on how I'm going to tackle this next phase of life. Like, I'm no longer going to accept these old cycles to happen in my relationships anymore. I'm no longer going to let this take hold of me and ruin my relationships, or never let a relationship begin. No more. And she's painting the wings of the butterfly. Like, she's mastering this intricacy of perfection in how this is shown, how it's displayed. And then the Seven of Pentacles is like that growth. It's all in, you know, success, the progress, like the harvest. You imagine the work that it goes through to grow this beautiful tree, and the fruit, she's holding that half apple there, and the work that has gone into meticulously tending to this garden, this tree, to then harvest and to be able to eat and enjoy the deliciousness of that apple she's holding there. It's just so, I just see you have put so much work into this within yourself. You have worked through your healing beautifully to get to this point, to be able to go, no more. I can grow. I can do better. Oh my gosh, group number 1. This is incredible. Firstly, I just like to say I'm so proud of you. Like, this is an incredible lesson. Relationships are hard. Lovers, friendships, all relationships. Like, when we're dealing with the resilience and the strength of taking on someone else's feelings and navigating our own internal feelings, like, there is so much power in mastering that, and you have done that. You have mastered the ability to just be so diplomatic and wise within the way you see yourself moving forward in your partnership. and the way you view relationships moving forward. So well done, seriously, well done. Brilliant. So group number 1, I hope this reading helps you moving forward. I'm so proud of you. I know that sounds weird saying it from a stranger that doesn't even actually know what's happening right now, but I'm going to say it. I'm proud of you. You're awesome. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, yeah. Keep going. This is one life lesson, one spirit lesson. You have been gifted on earth and you have mastered. Well done. So if you have any feedback, if you've resonated at all and you'd like to share, feel free to pop a comment in, hit like, and if you are called to, hit subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. I truly would love to hear in comments if this resonated with you and how you did this beautiful work. It's just, yeah, you've done so well. So beautiful. So yes, pile number 1, all the best. Hello, group number 2. Okie dokie, you have chosen these cute little delicate. Oh, I feel like that was you before. Because we got the trust card. It's almost like these delicate little flowers. They're so pretty. And you're learning to trust more now. You're getting stronger. Well, these delicate flowers will always be delicate. It's okay to be delicate. It's just, I'm feeling like your heart, or here, just as I said that, I was looking at the heart. Your heart has been quite delicate. So we have the trust card here, and I will pull some oracle cards to further fill into these before I go into it, but that will probably be your main energy for this reading. Okay, so what cycle is coming to completion for group number 2? Okay, Presley Bluestone, pilgrimage, sacred sites, grid work, dragon energy. Beautiful. What cycle is coming to completion for group number 2? The Hound with loyalty, chains and promises. The Musician, inspiration, gratitude. Oh, cool. Okay. And any other general messages for group number 2 about the completion of this cycle? Immediate action. Work smart, not hard. Oh, some of my cards slide around so much. And when you're doing them on camera, you kind of just want them to sit nice and straight. It doesn't always work. All right, so we have trust. So there's been an element in your energy in your life where you have previously been lacking trust. You've been finding it hard to allow your heart to open, which I feel has been here with the Hound. It's been feeling trapped. There's been promises that have been broken, and just a lack of loyalty, you know. The reason why I say the lack of loyalty, because usually a dog is loyal, but it's the fact that there's the word chains here and promises, and the sword, the strength of the sword, it's like it's broken. I just feel like these promises have constantly just been broken, and your heart just kept taking and taking, but not anymore. You've been on this pilgrimage within yourself. It's like you've just been really embracing the sacredness of you and putting this protection around yourself, becoming loyal to you. It's as though you've become this sacred site. You know, the grid work, the protection has been around yourself. And it says here dragon energy. It's like you've just taken this fiery dragon energy, passion, and just gone, nah, no way am I trusting people's broken promises anymore. No way am I falling for that anymore. That person said this, or that person said that, or he, or whatever it may be, you know, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, work, whatever it is. This not happening anymore. You're using that fire energy to blast out. And as a result, you've just had this amazing new song through your heart. This inspiration that's flowing. And you've just felt like this for you just clicked. It was like an instant, like almost like it was, the first word that dropped in was download. It was like you received this download, whether it be with one of the recent moon phases or whatever it may be. You've just received this instant aha moment and gone, no more. And you stepped in and made immediate action and chose, I'm going to work smarter now, not harder. You don't need to follow other people's rules, is what it says. Something is coming up that requires your immediate attention to take control of the situation. That was you. You needed immediate attention. Your heart needed to feel loyalty again, to feel inspiration and gratitude and love. You needed to feel your sacredness. And now it's like, no, boundaries. Grid work around me, boundaries. I am protected and I know it. And no more am I putting up with people with their false promises. This is what I stand for. This is what I don't. I'm honoring me and I'm loyal to me. And you're gaining so much gratitude through this process. So we'll grab some tea leaf cards for group number 2. Get a little bit more of a feeling to what's going on here. All right. Okay. We have will. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Grapes. Time to let go. Sorry. Time to go out and have fun. Love you too. Happiness. Yes, that's what you deserve. So much happiness. And with dark woman, dealings or relationship with a, oh, sorry, let me straighten this. With a woman with dark complexion or hair. Money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. And lastly, romance, celebration, party. So we have the wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I feel like that wasn't you. I feel like that was you having someone else disrupting your life from being able to go forth. Because, well, I shouldn't say it's all them, because you chose. When we choose to allow someone to take our power, we technically are stepping in. So, you know, if you don't go, oh, okay, I know this person's not being true, but you still keep trusting and hoping and, oh, maybe they'll change, or, you know, it might be work related, where it's like, oh, you know, you get promises at work of, oh, we'll give you this, or we'll do this for you, and oh, you'll get a pay raise, or whatever it may be, and it's like, it doesn't end up happening. But you stay and allow it to keep happening. So in return, you're aimlessly rambling along in your life. But you realize no more. You know, we've got time to go out and have fun. You're working smarter, not harder anymore. You have let go of the people pleaser attitude. There's more happiness as a result, which is right under this inspiration and gratitude card with the Musician. We have dark woman dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So I believe that this person has a pivotal place in this happening for you. Perhaps that's been someone giving you advice, or maybe it's a partner, a mentor, whatever it is, this person has helped you move through whatever this stuck energy was. And as a result of closing this door and going, I choose me, no more am I being taken advantage of and treated the way I was being treated. I choose me. And as a result, you have romance, celebration, party, money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So you have opened your life up to an abundance of joy, an abundance of energy, whether it be financial or whether it be, I see money as energy. So whether it be financial abundance, this is a money path card. It is specific, but it may not be just money, maybe other things. Or it could be that you are going to perhaps magnetize now and attract money because you are living for your truth now. You are no longer pleasing others for the sake and allowing your heart to lose more trust in you and life. You've scrapped that, thrown it out. No more. Okay, Tarot, give us a little more guidance on what area of life this is relating to for group number 2. Okay, we have the Star. And we have 5 of Swords. So, sorry, just get myself comfy again. So yes, the Star, it is related to work here. We have here the Musician, inspiration, gratitude, work smart, not harder. The Star is creativity, renewal, serenity. It's a beautiful card of healing and growth, and I just feel like you're closing this door in your lack of seeing the beauty in life. You are closing the door on a lack of, like inspiration. Oh, sorry, it says it here. Inspiration. Just oh gosh, I do that so often. There was so much tension and conflict you had before. It just felt like this battle of, it's not just the outer, it's like this inner torment. And I do feel like this has something to do with someone else, whether it be a career, a boss, a business partner, a friend, a partner, whatever. I feel like someone else has not believed in you, or you've received so many promises and your heart has just constantly been broken, because we see the shadow of this. And it's not just a shadow of a person, it's a shadow of a man or a masculine energy, whatever is identified. Nonetheless, masculine energy, which is of the mind here. We've got, this communication has just been promised and promised and promised, and it's like we just have this heart that's been stitched over here, like this hole in the coat where the heart would be, and it's just stitched over. And he's just like faded in the background. So I just had a drop in. It's the masculine energy within yourself that was disappointed. Because remember, irrelevant what we identify with, we have the masculine, the feminine. The masculine is very much about that action, that planning, the communication, the mind, like that. There's a different energy. The feminine is more in that creativity and that, but it's as though previously you lacked the ability to embrace your masculine energy and you kept letting yourself down. So with that, I've actually just had a new drop in that this could be you that was betraying yourself. It may not be someone else. It might not be a third person. I mean, second person. I said third person because I was looking at this dark woman card. Oh, maybe there's a third person here. Who knows? Could be specific to someone. This could be you trying to find that creativity, inspiration to move forward within a career path for yourself, and perhaps letting yourself down because you haven't been harnessing the go power and the I'm just going to do this. How do I work smarter, not harder? Why do I keep overthinking all of these? Where's my shine gone? And now here you've got the Star card, Major Arcana, absolute beautiful energy now of creativity, spirituality, healing, inspiration, all those beautiful, wondrous words that come with that just dreamlike state of the Star card. It's like the possibilities are endless now because you have chosen to either embrace and now bring that masculine energy of yourself to light, or perhaps if it is a person in your life, you have chosen to not listen to that feedback anymore, or perhaps that person dulling your shine and you are choosing to trust you now. Okay, so take what is for you. Is there any more messages from Tarot for group number 2? Okay, I'm just going to pop these here. 4 of Pentacles and Temperance. Okay, so yes, so yeah, there was this possessiveness. See how she's holding this house? She's got all these padlocks. Like, I own this. This is all mine. I'm not letting it go. Just a whole like insecurity of self, insecurity to trust and let herself open and shine outwardly. It's like, sorry, maybe these cards need to be seen. So yes, where was I? Yeah, it's as though you just held everything so close with fear previously, so locked up that yeah, there was just this feeling that if you kept it all in, you were safe or secure. It's yeah, bound. And then with Temperance here, it's just like suddenly we have balance and inner tranquility. There are new perspectives. It's also a card that can be relevant to soulmates, relationships. So perhaps the dealings with this dark woman could be a soulmate that came into your life to provide guidance. Soulmates isn't always related to lovers. We have soulmates in our life in many forms. It could be an animal, a pet. It can be a friend. It can be a parent. It can be, anyway, a soulmate can be any pivotal person that is meant to be on your path in this lifetime to help guide you to create something together, or to close off an old cycle, to help you complete a lesson. They are sometimes here for life, and sometimes for a short period to show you a way and then to move on. Sometimes it can be someone that pops in and literally just gives you some messages and then they're gone. Okay, nonetheless, with this Temperance, I feel like you've had this balance and peace has come to you via the energy of a soulmate who's allowed you to open back up again and trust again. There's a dragonflies here. It's like this transformation. And the Nine of Wands. So, you know, you're so close now to closing this. So close. So keep going. You're almost there. You see she's still got the scars. So she still feels these scars. But with that persistence and determination, keep going. Because you are right on the edge of success now. Okay? You may be feeling a bit worn out while you push through. But there is so much abundance to come here with the happiness, the trying to show you without destroying everything here. You know, path with money is waiting for you, romance, celebration and party, the star, there's so much beauty. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. And again, as per another group I had, we have the feminine energy king here. This deck has a feminine and a masculine energy in the king. And this one's the feminine, which means is that, you know, inspiration, gratitude, creation, creativity, just that beauty. It's like, oh my God, abundance. You know, look at the coins. There's an abundance of, this is, yeah, beautiful. You are going in with this new creative, business-like, steadfast approach now that is going to be steadfast in trusting your creativity and the abundance you can earn, and all that security that you already hold within you. It's here. It's yours. Take it, own it, claim it. It's yours. So well done, group number 2. My gosh, you have worked and still are, because I feel like this is still happening in this moment. You aren't quite yet closed it, which is why I think we got the 9 of Wands here. It's like you are almost there. You are doing it right now, and you're well, almost in completion, almost done, and it's looking absolutely beautiful. So keep going, please. I'd love to hear how this is feeling for you. If you want to pop in the comments and hit like, subscribe so you can get more videos as I pop them up. And yeah, oh, glorious, magical, abundant energy for group number 2 as you close this incredible long running cycle that you've been holding on to. And it's time to move into a space of trust and happiness and joyfulness for yourself, creativity and abundance of all. So much love to you, group 2. And you take care. Hello, group number 3. So these beautiful flowers, it's so pretty. I smell those ones. I didn't really have much of a smell, but they look pretty. We have the card number 20 with messages. So we'll go through this shortly once I pull some more cards, but that is going to be your main energy in this reading. Will be based around this card. Okay. So what cycle is coming to completion for group number 3 at this time? Oh, we have golden topaz and yellow rose. Abundance. Raising your vibration, light missions and Ra activations. And Group number 3, what cycle is coming to completion? The Hunter, the Spy Master, and lastly, I'll just grab some any further guidance about this cycle for group number 3. Angry people, and don't burn your bridges. Alrighty, so we have messages, and we see there's an angel here, a rainbow feather. She's walked down this long road, and although perhaps there's this long road still ahead of her, and this angel is lighting the way. It's like she's picked this feather up as though the angel has purposely left it in her path for a little message for her to receive. And yeah, it's like you have this amazing mission to be doing right now, and it's going to bring you so much abundance. I feel like there's been this distrust in yourself in seeing your intuition or these messages for what they are. It's as though previously you know, here we've got sure-footedness, predestination. It's almost like you already doubted yourself, and you didn't see any magic in your future before, so you just didn't care. It's like there's this noose here with looks like a little blood drop in the middle, like you've already kind of gone to hang yourself out dry before you've even tried, you know, like, yeah. And it's like this anger was already in you, as though perhaps this is the energy you were carrying. You just felt like there's no one there helping you, you're all on your own. There's this distrust here, and yeah, here, don't burn your bridges. Where did all my good friends go? You just held so much anger before, but then suddenly you receive this key. Got this beautiful golden key at the top of this card of knowledge. It's like suddenly you had this moment of knowledge that just dropped in, and this golden topaz moment where you just were activated. It was like this amazing aha moment of, oh my gosh, well, what am I doing? I am making myself like hold on to this anger. I am sabotaging my path. The messages, the signs have been there the whole time. So why have I been angry at everyone else? I've been supported. The messages have been coming through. I have a mission here, and I've just been choosing not to listen because I was so absorbed in my own anger. So this cycle has something to do with changing the way you see this. So let's get some more guidance here. What do I want? That one. Okay, so pale, time to get out of a situation. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Carriage, a journey either physical or mental. Butterfly, a change for the better. We have June. And we have a unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So there you go. There's a bit of confirmation there. I feel here, before you were almost like predetermining your destination as failure. You are already choosing to lower your standards. You were choosing to be angry at people because perhaps people did hurt you. Perhaps people did treat you poorly in the past, and perhaps you didn't have people to support you on the earthly plane previously. Okay? You may have witnessed a lot of angry people. And funny thing is, just as I notice this now, the cats are apparently known to be protectors from the spirit realm, or messengers from the spirit realm, whichever way you take it. So it's really apt that while you're sitting here and you're angry, the cat's sitting there like, look at me, give me some attention. So yeah, it was like you were lowering your own standards. You'd already made up your mind. It was a tough mental and physical journey for you, because not only was it mental, it wore you down on the physical, being in that pain, allowing yourself to sit there. And all along, you were receiving the support and guidance already. It was there. It was already present. Okay? Raise your vibration, which is what you've been doing. You've been starting to focus on using your intuition to make beneficial change. You've somehow just suddenly received this message of, this is it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not behaving this way anymore. Whether those people hurt me in the past, or whether people still hurt me now, or maybe they're not present now, I can still do so much with my own life, with my own energy, and the support of my spirit team, my angels, my spirit guides, my ascended masters. They're all there. I can call on that whenever I need to. That is my magical golden key. That is my magical unicorn. And by working on your vibration and doing the things to keep that up into a higher place and not sitting in a lower vibration of anger and pain, you have been able to access your intuition, which has further assisted in closing this cycle of sitting in anger and sitting in turmoil. Okay, it's further allowed you to shift the way your mind thinks, which is, with the butterfly and transformation, has been a change for the better. Like the bountiful return that comes from embracing this, the power of your thoughts, the power of your voice. It's just turned you a complete cycle round and gone, well, I'm freeing you now. You are no longer sitting in that headspace. There is so much more in my future that I am going to embrace and take and move forward 100% with speed and light and love. So some tarot guidance on group number 3 and this situation with this cycle of completion. So yes, look at that. Like, wow. The Chariot, fast energy. So I feel like you first came into thought with this in June. This is currently September at the time of this reading, and as it's a timeless reading, take as you wish. 3 months ago was June. So whenever you're receiving this reading, I feel like 3 months ago you first had this drop in. And ever since then, you've been cherishing fast pace in allowing this change within yourself. It's like this victory, willpower has just hit you. And it's like, I am succeeding at this. I am doing this. You have not looked back. This is a major arcana message here. This is 100% change, fast-paced action coming. Or should I say, having already been happening. If there's any willpower you need, you've been using it and it's been brilliant. We have the Emperor. What a cool card. It's just this incredible stability. You've been just taking this path with absolute authority of self. But perhaps it has been that this has been in protection of others in your life as well, by taking this change, by making this move. It's been like, if I stay here in anger and this lower vibrative energy, I'm hurting everyone around me. You know, and don't burn your bridges. You got, you know, eight people standing at the top, or waiting for you to just crumble it down because you got angry. And you're just like, no, I'm going into this like father-like kind of stable, protective mood moving forward, where I'm going to embrace this change. You see, like, his moustache growing is like sticks, like branches. It's like this stoicness in that, you know, the strength, the sticks. It's just like, it's just this growth, this stable growth. It's dependable, because for something to grow, it needs to have stable foundations to begin with. It needs to be receiving the you know, regular nurturing of like that dependability. So that's been had. And then you've got this like castle thing on his head. It's like he's holding it all up. So that's what you've been doing. You've been choosing to hold it all up. And look at this, another major arcana. We have the Magician. Wow, man, this is so cool. Oh, it's just, yeah, you have recreated your inner self so much this past few months. You have completely renewed yourself. Like magic inspired action. You had the willpower here with the Chariot. You have willpower here with the Magician. It's like you've just chosen. That's it. I don't care what obstacles there are. I don't care how hard this is going to be. No more. I'm not staying there anymore. It is time to create this whole new me. And it's been created with absolute precision. Everything you want is coming, if it hasn't already. This cycle is closing. This cycle of anger and self-pain and holding on is ending. You are at completion point now. And lastly, we have Four of Swords. Look how peaceful that looks. She's like floating on the moon crescent, and the feathers floating past her. It's like effortless. They're just, it's like there's this incredible rest and rejuvenation that is now allowed, not just for you, but for your people. This complete letting go of old stories. An incredible life lesson you are closing. Wow, like, yeah, I look at this, how peaceful this is, and I just think, I would love to be that right this minute myself. floating up in the clouds, just wow, you should be so proud of yourself, group 3. Seriously, it's incredible. Well done. Well done. You've just, yeah, incredible work. Keep it up. If you are in the middle of this, keep it going. Don't stop. So group number 3, if you could, I'd love you to hit like. I'd love to hear feedback, how you resonated with this. If you want to pop a comment in, and yeah, hit subscribe. Until next time, thank you. You take care. Hello, group number 4. Okie dokie, you have chosen the pile with number 1, Ascended Masters. Wow, that's a pretty powerful card. I will go into it shortly. Sorry. Bless me. I will pull some oracle cards before I start to go into this, but this will create the main energy for your reading. Okay, so group number 4, what cycle is coming to completion at this time? Okay, we have Candle, Quartz and Bleeding Heart. Show yourself. That cycle is coming to completion for group number 4. The Painter, Productivity and Creation. And the Sailor, New Influences and Wanderlust. And what other messages are there? Guidance for this, for group number 4. Be the dog. And psychics. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty then. So we have Ascended Masters. And it's on the card number 1, which is powerful in itself. It's manifestation, it's new beginnings, it's just like this whole new birth of opportunities. So whatever cycle you're closing, it's allowing an abundance of new to come through. You are showing yourself vulnerability, self-worth, feminine healing. So I feel like this is something to do with you letting go of hiding, the need to hide, the need to feel like you are not seen, to feel like you are the unpopular one. Because yeah, here with psychics, some people are very gifted and they can see into the future. You have gifts. You have incredible gifts that should be seen. Okay, whether that is in the literal sense as being psychic and having some form of seeing gifts, or whether it is other gifts that the world needs to see. You know, we have here the Painter, Productivity and Creation. You have this incredible creative sense, and previously you held on to this lack of worth. You know, the feminine energy of self was hiding and needed healing. That's the creative and that vulnerable and all of those aspects of self. You just had nestled away and hid. And the little heart flower drops here. It's like your heart, it says here, bleeding heart. It's like you were just, yeah, inside while you were hiding away. You felt unpopular with friends and family or anyone, but realistically you were actually the one hiding away. And she's all dressed all glamorous here, like, oh, you know, out there. And it's almost as if you need to be seen in your 100% authentic creative beauty that you are. And with this, there is this whole new wonder to come. Yeah. Let's get some more cards. Okay. That shall do. Just scaring myself here with things dropping. Okay, so we have dog, protection from a powerful friend. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. We have desk, pay attention to your work. We have dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. And lastly, ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Yes, so with the dog, we have a dog in this, well, oh, of course, it says be the dog. Oh gosh. See, I lose myself completely when I'm doing these readings. Be the dog. Protection from a powerful friend. It's, you have the protection already. You have this inner ability to already exude this powerfulness that you are. Okay? You are this powerful friend. Okay? Be the dog. I don't mean you're a dog. I just mean this is you in energetic sense. You are powerful. You are strong. You know, the dog can both be loved and feared, but nonetheless, you don't really see dogs sitting there and getting self-conscious, unless they're being busted for something and they know they've done it. But I mean, for the most part, they are just like wagging their tail and happy-go-lucky no matter what's going on. It's like, I'm seen. The moment someone says something or gives them the tiniest bit of love, it's like, yes, I'm seen. So be the dog. Pay attention to your work and take that whole new wonder and joy into all those next stages coming for you. There's new influences here with the sailor, like this new flow coming through that, yeah, just embracing who you are and doing something risky. Take the chance. Don't hide anymore. Go out and wear whatever flamboyant stuff you like to wear, or sing or dance, or put yourself out there in whatever creative way you want to, and share your gifts to the world, because they need to see it and they are going to embrace it, and you are able to manifest and create anything at the moment. So, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. Not sure just yet what this is going to be referring to, so I'm going to think on this one a bit more. But we have here, persevere and you will overcome problems. So continue working through this. Bringing your creativity and bringing your gifts out into the world is going to result in something amazing beginning. We have here, marriage will take place, either romantic or business, and it was with the ring, so it's like a commitment. There is a commitment not only to you by standing out and doing this, but it's as though others are going to see you in a different light, and whatever it is you produce for the world is going to be incredible. It could be art, it could be singing, it could be just being you in general, but moving away from closing that cycle of lacking self-worth and hiding. You are like choosing to be seen now. So I'll get some tarot about this energy for group number 4, on what chapter, what cycle is coming to completion. King of Wands, King of Swords, and Queen of Swords. Wow. Yeah, incredible. And you know, it's incredible because tonight in these readings, in 3 of the groups in total, I have had the feminine masculine come out. So in this deck we have the masculine king, and there is also a king for each suit in the feminine energy. And I have had all 4 feminine energy kings come out tonight. That is so cool. Anyway, I will get back to it. King of Wands. Visionary. Taking lead. You know, because it's the feminine energy component, it's like this passionate creativity of just being daring and standing out and bold. Just, I'm here and I'm in bloom. I don't know if you can see this, but she's got like magic coming off of this wand, and that's, like I said, the manifestation with the number 1. You are creating this incredible new you of, like, Lady in Red, of all things. Standing out does not get any more than that. I don't know how that song goes, but I'm thinking of that Lady in Red. So you are absolutely going to be seen as this magnetic, powerful, beautiful, passionate leader that's just standing out from the crowd completely and standing in their own. We then have the King of Swords, which is also in the feminine energy, which comes with that change of the way the mind is balanced. It's like this sudden, you know, as you're actioning it here with passion, your mind is becoming just strict. It's like what do I want to say? Like razor sharp, you know, with the needle here. It's like razor sharp. I am precise now in my thinking and the way my mind is seeing the truth of what I am and who I am and my situations. And she's got these stars on the thread as it goes along. It's like she just keeps threading this precision of thought as she goes. Like, it's very intellectual, it's very smart, and it's just creating this whole new weaving of strength for all to see. With the dealings with the fair woman, grey or white hair, I feel like this is you. I feel like this is the feminine energy. Because, you know, usually we'd get like a King of Swords in the masculine, and then, you know, here we've got the Queen of Swords, which is in the feminine. And it's like, usually if it was a masculine, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is like perfect combination of masculine and feminine energy, da 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 da. But this is like, this is your whole way you see yourself in your feminine sense, in your vulnerability, your worth, your, here it said feminine healing. Show yourself, vulnerability, self-worth, feminine healing. This is 100% recognition. You are going through an entire healing of your feminine self. And this fair woman, grey or white hair, is simply you becoming wiser in your femininity, in that energy of your, you know, again, I'll keep repeating, everyone, man and woman, or whatever you identify as, has feminine and masculine energy. This is simply you bringing wisdom to that feminine essence of you, the creativity, the intuitive self, the yeah, there's just, it's so beautiful that, you know, we've got this feminine King of Wands and this feminine King of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords, which is just fair and constructive. Your mind has become balanced. with all your feminine essence that you are. It's just so beautiful. It's just effortless. I feel like I actually feel a little emotional with this one. It's like, yeah, this is a very emotional one. I probably feel that because it's kind of like a feminine energy. It's like, oh, I could cry, so emotional. But it's so beautiful. Like, this is something I kind of went through recently myself, is having to be okay with showing myself to the world. That's big, man. That's big. And it's so beautiful. I'm so proud of you, pile number 4. You are completing a cycle of keeping your feminine essence silent and hidden, and choosing now to be seen, because eons of time has shown that the feminine essence is to be unseen. It's to not exist, to not be real. But you're changing the tide on this. You are absolutely coming out full guns a-blazing, 100% owning it. Owning like nothing ever before. So well done. Oh, man. So beautiful. So keep embracing. You have done such an incredible job. And you have such an ability of manifestation now to create whatever you want. It's there. It's yours. Do it. Bring your gifts to the world. Let yourself be seen in all your creative essence that you are. In all the beauty that you are. Man, woman, they, whatever you identify as, stand out. Be seen. Wow. Okay, so all the best. I would ask, or I'd love for you to hit like and pop a comment in how this resonated with you. Yeah, I love to hear the stories. And yeah, if you feel called to, subscribe and you'll be able to see and keep up with any new listening videos that I pop up. Yeah, anyway, so much love. Enjoy this incredible new journey of closing this chapter and embracing your divine self. So much love.